There we go. All right, hopefully you can hear me. Let's see. All right, can you hear me? Hopefully you can. Loud and clear. Sweet. Too fast. Messing with the frame rate. Okay. All right, so this is our dead flex volt 9 amp hour Dewalt battery. I had 3 bad cells in it. Which are these 3 here. They don't have a single volt in them at all. I thought I had batteries to swap them out, but these are 21 700s. I have 18 650s, so they're a little bit shorter and not quite as big around. So I ordered off eBay another dead flex volt 9 amp hour battery. This one I think is a little bit older, has a different button, but I also think maybe just the cover's gone off of it now that I look at it. See how it just has a plastic button? I think this one just has a sticker over it. But this one, you click it, nothing happens. Put it on the charger, nothing happens. That one, it would only stay at 1 bar. So let's put our charger here. I don't even think it recognizes it. Yeah, it flashes once when you put it on. So you'll see that red light right here, flash once. This thing is trying to detect something, but nothing's there. So the plan is to gut this one as well. It should be the same setup as the other one. I do think it's a different version though, because this is the style. This is the one I took apart, and it's kind of different model. I'm not sure the year difference or anything. Actually, might say it on here. Oh well. Yeah, so we're going to start by taking this one apart. It uses a security hex bit, which is a T9H bit. So I have it so you guys can see what I'm doing. So pretty much there is a whole bunch of screws. There's 4 on the exterior. I think there was some on the inside as well. We're going to use a screwdriver here. It's electric, but doesn't help I left it on. You have to manually break these free because they're in there so tight. Maybe. Someone's probably already had this apart, because that one was already loose. We'll see. No, it was just that one that was loose, which is good. These ones out. A new battery is like 280 to 300 or so for a new one. The same capacity. So I think this shipped to the house was like $50. So ideally, you could buy 2 non-working ones and have one good one. So yeah, depending on what they need. You could buy one. I saw some on there that needed a new circuit board, supposedly. So you could buy one for just the cells and then one for the circuit board. Swap them. Shouldn't have left the screwdriver on. Barely doing anything. Still works. Oh, it even... I don't remember saying that. Okay, this is the inside of both of them. This one even says 21700 on here. So these are set up a little bit differently, it looks like. At least different ribbon cables. Which is fine, because all we're doing is going for these cells. I was kind of worried with this being a different version that they weren't going to have 21700s. But it looks like they're the same things. Looks like gray cells as well. Alright, we got more of the same screws in here. The security T9Hs. Let's go ahead and pop this side off. Yeah, it even says it over here too, 21700. So when we undo these, that'll let us take the top cap off. I do have my just in case popcorn bin sitting next to me. That way if something goes south, I can shove it in a popcorn tin and run outside with it. Don't plan on testing that theory, but just in case, since a fire extinguisher won't do a single thing for these battery cells. Alright, got my whole pile of screws there. Now this pops right off. There's our button, our spring for our button. Alright, we're going to use our multimeter and see which cells on here are good. I imagine if it's anything like the other one, that the 3 bottom cells here are the ones that are shot. But we'll test it, verify. Unfortunately, those are the easiest ones to get out, which is good for the one you're fixing, but bad for the one you're getting the parts out of. Alright, so you guys will be able to see the meter here. Pretty much we want that to be no lower than around 2.5 or so volts, because those ones we can recover. So it doesn't really matter which end you put these on as far as positive, negative. If you have it backwards, it'll just show a negative. There's a little negative symbol that popped up there. So we'll just do the bottom corner one on this side. Yeah, that one's only at 1 volt, so that's not really good. Let's go the second one in. That one's got half a volt. That's not good either. We're just shooting for 3 cells out of this. I honestly thought we'd have a little more than what we have right now, 1.8. This could have been bad for a while. I'm really hoping we're not looking good on this battery pack at all. Might be able to bring that one that's a 1.7 as well. This is not looking promising so far. Let's see which ones we can get to. 0.9. Man, this BMS went south. 1.2. Well, we might have lost everything on this battery pack. 0.9. These are all pretty toast. 0.4. I wonder if someone's already done this and decided to get rid of the pack. Yeah, what voltage do we have coming out of here? 0.8. Surely that's not correct. 0.8 volts out of the whole pack. Well, which ones had 1 point something? That's 0.9. It's 1.8, so this end one towards me. I think it was this bottom one, wasn't it? 1.1. 1.2. There was one more that was a little bit higher. Let me get to it. 1.4. Well, this is not looking promising. Let's pull this black side off. Let's get the screws out on this side. Well, unfortunately, I think I might have lost on this deal, but that's kind of part of the risk of this. You can buy this new 21700 cells, but they're like $7 or $8 a piece, and that's through a battery company and shipping on it. I think it was like pretty much $50 to have 3 new cells. I didn't want new ones because they're not going to end up at full capacity like the used ones that are in there. They won't fully charge, so you'll end up going through those ones just as fast. Okay, now we have to heat up our soldering iron. And what we have to do is, on here there's all these little solder bubbles. We have to melt all these, pull them off whichever cells we want, because you have to get those off. These are soldered straight to the battery, and then lift this up just like on this one, and then you're able to pull this up and start using pliers and popping the nickel plates off the batteries. And then to put them back on, I've never used one of these before, but I ordered one. That's a spot welder, and I have nickel strip. So you put this on each side of the battery. You can cut them to length just like how they are on here, and then you use this little thing, and it pretty much is like a tiny welder, and it shoots electricity and sticks that nickel to the battery. So let's let this warm up for a minute. I really hope I can salvage a couple of these. But it's not really looking that promising. The thing is, this one says on the top of the shell, right here, This one says that it's 2020. So 4 years and this thing is completely dead. I don't know what Dewalt's done to their batteries, but they're not too reliable anymore. Let's see what year this one said on it. Oh, this one's a 2019. This one you could use, but it had one bar, and then I helped my dad jump the terminals to wake it back up before, but that only lasted, I think, one time. Let's get warm. Let's see if it's warm enough to pull any of these off. Ideally, you want to use something plastic, because when I took these other ones off, I did have a couple sparks and some smoke because I ended up poking a battery, but it didn't end up doing anything to the battery, luckily. So let's see here if we can. Yep, just about there. Zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. A little more light on the situation. So I'm gonna try prying it with these. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Might have to just go with something metal, flathead screwdriver or something. You also have to be careful because the solder can pop off and get you. That's the last thing you want in your eye. Yeah, I just got my finger a little bit with some. So just be easy on it. I've learned the hard way. It's these little plastic tabs that get you. So I guess maybe you can try popping those first. Yeah, kind of like that. And then warming up the solder. Because, yeah, that stuff can fling. I'm not really worried about keeping this ribbon cable, but I don't know. There's no real need to destroy it either, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pop this plastic tab on this one first. We'll see. Yep, there we go. That's going way smoother than the other one. Guess I learned my lesson the first time. Because I just closed my eyes when I went to pop these. I'm like, I don't want to get hit in the face with hot solder. Come on. That solder joint was happy where it was at. Pop the plastic tab and then just warm it up. And you don't need anything special to do this project besides that welder thing. I think the welder thing was like $35, I think. And then just a standard soldering iron. That's the only a 15 watt, I think. Something like that. I guess it didn't say on it. You can make some decent money doing this on the side because people charge an arm and a leg to have their batteries fixed. I know the Ego batteries, I'm going to end up doing the same thing too. I've already taken one apart and got it working for the e-bike, but it's not working for an Ego piece of equipment because I have too low voltage. There's still one bad cell I couldn't get to. We're almost there. I only have a couple more to go. That's what I'm going to have to, I think, do the solder joint first. Just to get more room. There we go. Alright, these little nickel strips are going to have to come off completely because they're hanging on there. Just about there. All we got is one little tab holding on and then some thermal glue there. So okay, done. I think with soldering iron for right now. I need to bring some cells back to life, hopefully, so let's move this out of the way so I don't accidentally touch it. That would really suck. Yeah, I need some safety goggles. So now is the sketchy part. If that part wasn't sketchy at all, then this definitely is. Because this is where you can stab a battery pretty easily and have it catch on fire. It's pretty much the thing that's holding this plastic down. You guys can see, or you can see. So pretty much the plastic has two little holes for the battery, and then this nickel strip is what's holding it together. So you pretty much have to shove this sharp object down between the batteries and hopefully pop it up. Let's see if I can. I don't really have to save this plastic. So if I can get something. Nope, we're just gonna have to go sketchy mode. Okay. Get your face back just in case. See if we have any cracking and sizzling going on. I don't think I have anything that's plastic that's any sharper. Maybe I have a smaller tipped screwdriver that I can still poke the battery with. Once you get one going, it's fairly easy to keep on moving along, but come on. You also have to be careful where you're touching your screwdriver. I mean, these don't really have enough voltage to do anything, but on a fully charged pack, you can have some chaos. Okay, I think this is going to be our tool of choice. All right, so we got that nickel strip free. Okay, when I say you get one, it can keep going. I guess that's that doesn't include the ones that are so low at the end of this, at the end of the circuit. So come on. I'm trying to dig more into the plastic side, but it ain't working out that well. Don't worry, the suspense can kill me. Actually, it cannot kill me. It can just scare me really, really bad. Come on. I'm not gonna. I want to go at this with side cutters, but I'm scared I will definitely cut the battery. Okay, I got this side pried up a little bit. I think we're gonna have to abandon saving the plastic and just break one section. I was a little more gutsy the first time because I didn't really know what could happen. I mean, I did to a certain extent, but having it actually pop and sizzle in your face was a little more eye-opening than I anticipated. As you can tell, I'm more jumpy. Because I'm pretty sure one of the warning labels on here is do not take apart, do not heat up, and do not poke. And I'm doing all three, so just cut my finger a little bit. That nickel strip. Something's going to go either the nickel or my screwdriver's going to snap in half. Scares me every time. Okay, I don't even remember if this cell was good or not, but we have access, almost full access to one. Oh, and just when you think it's over, we gotta do the same thing on this side to get one cell out after break free. These ones are easier to get to because they have a little bit bigger hole to get to. But yeah, this side is not all that fun. So if I had a suggestion, I'd say just go ahead and try ripping this off, plastic and all. That's my battle wound there. No, it's not happening. Okay, let's see. I guess just start going at it. I don't think I might have found a technique. There we go. So when you get it on the end, you just got to twist a little bit, and that helps. I think I broke my screwdriver. The good thing is with this being nickel is you can pretty much rip through it once you can get a hold of it. Once you can start it, you can keep going. Now we're making progress. Breaking these cells free. I think my screwdriver went a little flimsy. Oh yeah, broke it. It's a little split right there. That's why I lost my leverage. Come on. Just rip for me. Come on. Give me something. There we go. Okay, I think I only have one more rip through. It's this end one that I struggled with the first time. Okay, I'm gonna stab myself if I do that. Okay, so the technique is to twist and pry, I guess. That has the most success. Ow. Ow, I got my finger really good that time. Right on the same spot. Okay. Now I'm gonna find something real quick. Alright. I made the battery a different color over here due to something. Okay. Casualty over. Alright, since this side should be majority of the way free, we're going to try to pry it up now. Ow, these things are sharp. Come on. There's nothing holding you back now. Shouldn't be. I don't remember having any issues getting this off on the last one. Hey, you want to need a test button with light? Don't know if it works, but I was supposed to have this other battery up and going, but I also had plans of having it show up with at least somewhat decent voltage. But it's not really working out for me, unfortunately. I don't know what these are stuck to. I really don't. Because I pulled this black side off the other one. Let's inspect this one real quick and see. It's literally just posts that are, they're shoved between the cells. Maybe you have to break the, okay, I gotcha. I have to break the other side so it frees up the movement. Okay. So do a little twist and pop. This is like that game where you have to follow the item under the cup, because now I really don't remember which cells were somewhat charged. But I'll be able to tell when I get them out. Yes, this is be a lot more entertaining, because I was supposed to have, and my agenda was having this up and going by now. I haven't even gotten to test the spot welder. All right, big chunk. Come on. All right, let's go ahead and heat up this side of the circuit board. And hopefully we have better luck. Well, I don't know why this one is so much more difficult. This is technically newer than the other one, but maybe they changed how they put them together, I guess. I don't know. I do see solder joints up here. I might just go ahead and pop all these free as well once I get this warmed up. You know what? While this is warming up, let's try something a little bit easier that I just noticed I had right before the live stream went live. I have this Chemo 20 volt. This should use 18650s. I think there's only like 6 of them in here. Use the Phillips head. I have 18650s on the charger. While that's doing its thing, let's go ahead and pop this open real quick. And maybe we can have something successful in this video, because this is not going to go on too long. So let's get ourselves a little Phillips head here. Back you guys out a little bit. This one shows 2 bars, I think. No, now it shows nothing. It did show 2 bars. Now it has nothing on it. I have enough cells here to replace every single one, but I know every single one shouldn't be bad. And if this uses 21700s, I'll use these batteries. I guess I probably should have started with this project first. I'm pretty sure these are 18650s though. This company is a little bit cheaper. Yep, 18650s. You can see that with the glare. So this is a whole lot simpler design. Still have to break some nickel strip, which feels like I could almost do by hand. So let's test our cells here just like we did on the Dewalt battery. And see, I'm assuming 1, maybe 2 are bad. They should be the same voltage. 3.9, 3.8, 3.9, which are all really good. 3.7. And we're showing 3.1. That's not really explaining why this is all are within reason. Those are all within spec. We can swap out this, I guess 3.1. Let's swap 3.1 and see if we get our battery back by swapping this one. This doesn't have any solder points or anything. I'm trying to see if I can bend that up enough to get my screwdriver underneath it. Oh yeah, there we go. Ugh, scares me every time. So that one's free there. Let's take our temperature sensor off. Like that. Don't really need the tape, but stick that over there. You just need to break this single one here. You do want to make sure that you have your battery plus and minus is correct, or you will fry it as soon as you stick that other cell in there. This one's a little hard to get to. Let's see, maybe. Let's see if we can pull it with the needle nose. I'm trying to keep that. I have to keep this tab going here, so it goes right to the circuit board. Which, I mean, I can make a new one, but I'd rather not. I don't know if I can pull this apart enough. The screws kind of, the spring is holding it. The other thing you could do, I guess, is just take the circuit board off. That would help separate it. There's no easy way to get behind this one. Might have gotten behind it a little bit. Okay. Put those tabs apart. Now I just have to physically get the cell out. Let's go ahead and back this screw out on both sides here. That raises our circuit board. This is a split case, so it should help. Hopefully. Sorry, I'm trying to pry this apart in my lap. Let's try taking the other two out. So this will let the circuit board raise a little bit, but not come off because of all the solder joints. Ideally, if I had a Dremel down here, I would just notch the side. Okay. So I want to pay attention which way this is going. This is going to be your positive side. If you look at the cell, see how it has that rib on it? That's going to be your positive. So positive went that way. So we're going to grab our other donor cell here. Check our voltage real quick. Donor cell's at 4.1. So we're going to go ahead and stick this in here. Just like so. Now we'll stick. I don't know if I want to keep this nickel in here or just use new. I'll see if this will spot weld. Usually you want it pretty flat. I'll try to flatten as much as I can. And we'll give it a little zap and see if it holds. No. We're going to do a new nickel strip on this side because I'm joining two cells on this side. Let's chop this one off if we can. If it'll let us. Come on. It's not really letting us. Something sharper. I can cut this. Look at my mystery drawer. I don't have anything else. Let's try twisting it at 190 degrees and see if we can chop it. There we go. Chopped it right off. Wasn't the prettiest chop, but it did something. So, okay, flatten. Actually, let's go ahead and rip this one off too. Okay, so now we need to combine these two and make sure that little tab's in there as well. And then we will see if we can spot this one back on there. Let's go ahead and try this single one first. I have no idea how to use this thing. It has gears on it. As you can see here, whatever gear you want. If you have manual, auto, and then your battery. So we're going to do gear 1, I guess. The mystery drawer. Ooh, it's electricity. All right, that was a little weak. Let's go to second gear. Sorry, might as well show you this since I don't know how many I'm going to get to do. So pretty much I'm just holding this thing onto the nickel itself and then clicking the button on the side. Ideally, you don't want to be touching anything. Ooh, felt a little jolt. That's not strong enough though. Let's go to fourth gear. Just keep increasing the power until something happens, I guess. I'm really thinking these feel solid, but nothing's happening. Let's try a piece of our new nickel. Of course, that's not going to be able to cut this a bit, but I need to get new things to cut this. I got one little piece. Okay, let's try pushing this new piece down on here. Come on, Zap. Why you no Zappy? Zappy, come on. There we go. Ooh, that one had a little bit of smoke. Maybe that's a good thing. All right, let's try these two pieces of nickel together now. Oh my gosh, that scared me. That one had a good spark to it. I lost my bananas there. Hopefully that scared everyone else like it scared me. Thought I was done. My time was over. Alright, let's do a piece about that long-ish. And rip through it with these horrible pliers I have. Let's try the wiggle method. Oh my gosh, these things are horrible. This is absolutely horrible. Do I have something else in here? I'm pretty sure a butter knife would be better than what I have. Okay, I found a multi-tool. It's Gerber. It's got to be better. Yeah. Ooh, there's scissors on it. Mystery drawer. Comes in clutch. Got a bottle opener. Come on, give me the scissors. All right, we got Gerber multi-purpose scissors. Watch, this thing cut through like butter. You ready for it? Yeah, should have done that to begin with. I was too busy watching the camera. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, we're going to kind of go a little janky on this one and go a little diagonal because I want to pick up that. And never mind, we'll do another piece for that. Oh man, look at that perfect fit. If only it was smoother looking. All right, we'll see if this one. Now I'm a little terrified. Okay, little sparks means it doesn't get very good contact. What the hell? Yeah. Here. Yeah. It's a little terrifying, not gonna lie. I'm so excited I have something that does this now. So I've wanted to rebuild battery packs, but I've not had the equipment. Okay, let's do one little piece here and combine our little tiny tab. Then we are not even going to put this together. We're going to stick it on the charger and see if it does anything. You ready for it? Snip. Come on. Yeah, it scares me every time. I feel like at some point in time you got to get used to it. Get used to it. But I don't think that's right now. Let's try it stronger. Because I'm already scared of it. Let's add some more juice. Oh my gosh. that one sealed the deal. Get your face away. Oh yeah. That one didn't do anything. Ooh, that one that welded the tool to it. Okay. I feel somewhat confident. Not as confident as I should feel. mainly because it's the first time doing this and it's a little sketchy, but we have the charger, we have the battery pack that I'm holding with my fingers and hope it doesn't shock me. It's green. This thing should go, I think, red or blinking, one of the two. Let's go ahead and stick this thing on here. Nothing happened. I put it on, and it's still green. Okay, that's terrifying. Okay, I know what we need to check. We need to check our positive and negative. I feel like the BMS is just shot on it. What do we got? Negative 0.7 volts. Well, that's not ideal. What do we got here? 14.7. 3.9. 3.9. I didn't put that in backwards, did I? These should be all pluses. This should be all minuses. I think. Well, let's see. This should have a negative. This should have has a positive. Negative. Huh. Huh. Yeah, and our battery button does nothing still. What the heck? I don't know. Surely this doesn't need all the batteries. If so, I know what to do, but I ain't doing that in this video. So, all right. Well, we got pretty much nowhere in this entire video except for I got to test out this tool and scare me. Which is kind of cool, I guess. I'll work on getting these apart, and then I'll probably have to honestly look for another donor battery because that's kind of what ruined it for me. Is these are all too far gone. I can put cells on this thing, which you can put them on there and it will charge. I thought that was a soldering iron that scared me. I don't even know which one the soldering iron is. I'm just going to try and plug it on the wall. Okay. Pretty much you put in your batteries. You can put in an 18650. You can put in a 21700. Whatever you want. You can adjust your how many amps goes in it right here. I have it at 2 amps. And then a little tiny symbol here, or is that right here, shows which battery you're on. So the first one is at 100%. Second one's 4.2 volts at 99%. Third one's at 100%. It's, it was going for 40 minutes. It's at 4.7 volts. That battery's about shot then. And then this one's 4.2 volts, 99%. But yeah, Dad, this was your old your Chemo battery. I'll probably end up, after my live, is I guess pull them all out. I have 4 batteries that are should work for it. So I'll probably stick all those in and see if it'll work. If it does, then you'll have an extra battery again. But I guess for now, that's all I have. I wish this was more successful, but I guess you win some, you lose some. And I got to test out some tools and trial and error, but I kind of lost on this one. But all right, thanks everyone for watching, and see you guys in the next video.